Good morning, my friends. Today I'm in this charming neighborhood of Telemly with its beautiful buildings. As you can see, most of them are colonial buildings, and that building over there, the big building, the tall building, is L'Aéro Habitat. It's a studio apartment building, and we are going to drive to Ben Aknoun, then back to Telemly again. I could take this road here on the right. It's the Sfinja road. They call it Chemin Sfinja or Sfinja Road. I could take it to drive to Telemli via Algiers. But today I'm choosing another route because I want to film other things that I haven't filmed before, other parts of Algiers that I haven't filmed before. There is a parking lot here for local residents. And this is the Boulevard Krim Belkacem. The Krim Belkacem Boulevard, named after one of the leaders of the Algerian war for independence that was fought between 1962 and between 1954 and 1962. And it ended with Algeria achieving its independence. And this is Les Beaux-Arts School, it's on the right. There are two museums on the left. They are at the entrance of the Parc de Galon, the Galon Park, and now we are taking this street, driving onto this street here. Dit more is behind us. It's you should turn left after you take that roundabout we have just passed. And this is Ziriam Street, named after a Muslim poet of the 8th and 9th centuries. He lived in Spain, in Muslim Spain or Muslim Iberia, because even Portugal was dominated, or part of Portugal was dominated by Muslims between the 8th and 15th century. I think that it's a one-way street. I hope so. It seems like yes, it's a one-way street. So this street has it's a beautiful street, as you can see, with its beautiful villas, and it's named Ziriam after a poet and also a polymath. In fact, he was an astronomer and also a botanist, and he was a minister of arts in Muslim Iberia, Muslim Spain and Portugal, when it was dominated by the Umayyads. And he lived in Cordoba, a Spanish city. And before that he was in Iraq, where he was born and served under the Abbasid dynasty. And now we have just driven onto Boulevard Bouguera, the Bouguera Boulevard, which links Gallieni, the Gallieni roundabout to Algiers. There is a balcony here with a view of Telemli. Dominates Telemli. You can drive to Algiers via the left road. You can return to Telemli via the right road here. There is a gas station ahead. The road is a little bit has some declivities here. You can return to Telemli via the right road here to Boulevard Krim Belkacem. There is a beautiful garden here on the left. I think that they have reopened it to the public. There is a road here on the right that will lead you back to Telemli as well. So there are lots of roads, side streets, that would lead you back to Telemli, to where we came from. I hope this park is open every day. It's the Tunis Park, or the Tunis Garden. It's a very beautiful garden. It used to be open in the early 2000s, in the 90s and early 2000s. Then it was closed for years. We're still on the Bouguera Boulevard. There is a beautiful mini-mart here, a good mini-mart with a parking lot on the left. And the Saint Raphael balcony is on the right. You can take the right road, one of the right, the streets on the right, in order to drive there. This part of the Bouguera Boulevard is usually very congested. But today is Friday, and there isn't much traffic. It's a weekend day here in Algeria, and the weekend in Algeria is on Friday and Saturday, 2 days off for most people, but not for me. I work on Friday. I will be going to work right after I finish, or I wrap up filming my videos. And this is the JFK Square, John Fitzgerald Kennedy Square, central part of Cuba. Of El Biar. We are in El Biar here. If you want to drive back to Telemly, you can take the right here too, and drive to Telemly via the Malika Gate Street. But we are taking the left. This is the Malika Gate Boulevard. If you want to go to Babelwad and Bouzaria, you take the right. You will be driving to Bouzaria via the Carno Bridge. And that building over there is the tallest building here in Algiers. I think that it's 96 meters tall. And it belongs to the AGB Bank, the Arab Gulf Bank. It's one of the most modern looking and beautiful buildings in Algiers too. It's located in Chateauneuf, a part of Algiers known as Chateauneuf. Now if you want to drive back to the central part of El Biar, you take the left. Mika Pizza. A friend of mine recommended me this pizza parlor on the right, known as Mika Pizza. Now I've got to take the right lane. If you want to drive to Chevalier, you go through the underpass. The underpass. The underpass. Well, I'm taking the left. I'm taking the right. All right, great. Easy peasy. There is a roundabout here, therefore they have the right of way. We've got to drive to observe the traffic rules, and now they should let us pass because it's we have the right of way here. And now there is this beautiful glass building here. It's in fact a parking garage. It's a parking garage, multi-story parking garage, and the Faculty of Medicine, the Algiers new Faculty of Medicine, is on the right. It used to be located at the Central University. And now I've got to pause filming for a while, and I will be driving straight. And this portal here on the right used to be I think it's the Faculty of Law. Yes, it used to be the Faculty of Law. But now it has been moved to okay, what is it now? Okay, so now it's the Faculty of Economics, and the Faculty of Law was moved to Said Hamdin, a neighborhood of Algiers known as Said Hamdin. And this is the road that leads to Al-Muqrani, the Al-Muqrani High School. It used to be a one-way street but now they have made it into a two-carriageway expressway, and I think that this is a national highway. I'm not sure whether it's a National Highway 5 or something, but it's a national highway. And on the right we've got the dorm, the Talib Abdurrahman College dorm, university dorm. There is a very good cafe here, and the high school is on the right. The Al Muqrani High School is on the right. I'm going to turn around here to show you this place. There is a very beautiful hotel over there, that glass building, Ferdi Lily Hotel. This is the city hall of Ben Aknoun. This is the high school, that portal, and this is the cafe and restaurant, and the kiosk. There are some kiosks there that sell pizza as well. I remember eating a pizza here with a friend. It wasn't bad at all. It's a bit expensive, but not bad. There is a residential part of Ben Aknoun on the right, known as I think it's known as Samsung. The University of, or the Faculty of Political Science is on the right too, somewhere on the right, known as ITFC. Ben Aknoun is a very active neighborhood. There are universities. It's like a university town. There is a cemetery here, an old cemetery known as the Zedek Cemetery. Zedek Cemetery. It looks beautiful. If you want to go to the airport, you take the right. Okay, you have the right of way. It's a roundabout. The right of way is for cars coming from the left. And there is a dorm here too. A college dorm on the right. There is a post office here. This is the Ben Aknoun post office. Now we are driving back to Telemly because it's a round trip. It's a round trip video. All right. See those signs over there pointing to the right, and you can take this road on the right in order to drive to Val d'Hydra, Hydra Valley. It's known as the Chemin Maclé, the Maclé Road, the Maclé Road. You can drive to Val d'Hydra via the road on the right here too. You can drive back to Ben Aknoun via the left road here, by taking the left. But we are driving back to Algiers in order to return to Telemly. Condor, it's an electronics company. This is one of their outlets. one of their shops. It's a local company, an Algerian company that manufactures electronics. The Algerian authorities are encouraging Algerians to buy locally produced products. There is a clinic here, surgical clinic. Now we're entering Algiers. Let's drive across this street straight into the neighborhood, central part of the neighborhood, because we are just passing by. There is another private clinic here. Hasn't opened yet. This is we are back to the square, the JFK Square, the John Fitzgerald Kennedy Square, named after the former American president John Fitzgerald Kennedy, who was assassinated in 1963. And the Algerian authorities honored him with by naming this street, by naming this square after him, because he supported Algerian independence. And the Algerian authorities pay homage to any public figure that supported Algeria during its fight for independence. We are driving on the Malika Gate Boulevard. This boulevard, despite the fact that it's a little bit wide, is narrowed by all these cars that are parked on both sides of the street. The Saint Raphael balcony is on the right. The Bertraria Hospital is on the left. But yes, there is a broken line here that allows you to take the left. Turn to the left. And now, watch this, guys. I'm going to take this road here instead of taking the main road. Take this road in order to drive back to Telemly. It's a narrow street, which is part of the Tagarin area. There is a private clinic here too. So as you can see, this area has many private clinics. Just look at how narrow this passage is. It's a little bit these areas are very residential areas, and I sometimes use these roads in order to avoid traffic at important intersections and roundabouts. There is a primary school here, an elementary school for the kids of local residents. So the left, its entrance. Yes, Sidi Yaqub, the Sidi Yaqub primary school. There are stairs that will lead you back to the Malika Gate Boulevard if you are walking on foot. There used to be a beautiful Oh yeah, a kind of a beautiful park here on the left. Oh, just watch this. Seagulls and a cat over there. Very interesting. Great. Just look at them. What are they after? They are interested in eating that thing. Okay. So the cat has abandoned the fight. He's no longer interested. He's no longer interested in confronting the seagulls. But what are the seagulls after? What are they trying to eat? They are afraid now, as they have seen me, as they've seen my car. The cat, wow, the cat entered through that hole. And now, what's this? What's that? Okay, I'm not going to ruin that feast. Perhaps it's some fish, it's some pizza or something, some food. Okay, sorry for ruining your meal, but you can return later after I drive away. Such a beautiful thing. 2 seagulls and a cat. But of course the cat is no match to the seagulls because they are big. This is the park, and I was talking about, but it seems to be abandoned, completely abandoned. What a pity, what a shame, because local people need places, green spaces to come out to, and you know, where to sit and have some fresh air. This is the Mohammed Iqbal elementary school, named after an Indian or an Indo-Pakistani intellectual who is said to be the father of Pakistani independence, the spiritual father of Pakistani independence. He wrote poetry and books, and is regarded as a great scholar by Pakistanis today. I think that he died in the 1930s. So now this is the Medical Gate Boulevard. It's on the left, but I'm taking this road here to drive into another part of Tagara. And Tagara is a neighborhood which is above Telemly. It's between Telemly and Algiers. There is a street on the left known as Chemin Poyan, but I'm taking the right street here. I need to take advantage to drive through this street on a Friday morning because it wouldn't be possible on an ordinary weekday. So there is this mosque here, certainly one of the most beautiful in Algiers. It's known as the North Mosque, the North Mosque, or the Mosque of Light, and the special thing about this mosque is that it's visible from everywhere here in Algiers, from the eastern parts of Algiers. It's also visible from the sea. Okay, so if you are coming to Algiers by sea, by boat, then you will definitely see it. It's not very far from the Orasi Hotel. The Orasi Hotel is right behind this mosque. Now this street here is known as Hanin. It's a traditional name. It's old name. Local people know call it Hanin. But it has a modern name as well. I mean, normal official name, the Mohammed Abdul Wahab. No, Masoudi Abdul Wahab Street. Masoudi Abdul Wahab Street. Alright, so I think that this is a delivery van, but it needs to move away so that I continue my my trip. And now this is Ukaur Rabah Street. I will show you this shortcut. The apartment building on the right is part of the Le Fonctionnaire apartment complex. Les fonctionnaires means civil servants. So this is the civil servants apartment complex. Civil servants apartment complex. There is a view here, a beautiful view on the houses, the beautiful colonial houses of Telemly. Here on the left, I took a picture of my wife, one of the most beautiful pictures here in this area once when we visited this neighborhood on foot years ago. It was in 2006 when I had the new camera, my first digital camera. And now just look at this. There is this olive tree, a beautiful olive tree. I think that local people call it zituna, just like that, the olive tree. But too bad, because there are cars parked here, I cannot really circle this roundabout. And now I'm taking the left. Usually there are a lot of cars here, I mean oncoming traffic, because these streets, despite the fact that they are very narrow, go both ways. And I once got stuck here with a car, an oncoming car. Just look at how narrow that street on the right is. I am turning left, and I am now headed straight towards the Karim Belqasem Street, where I'm going to finish this video. Most of you have probably never driven through these streets because it's easy to get lost here. And me personally, prior to driving on these streets, I have a look at the maps. I sometimes ask for directions. I ask people for directions, people who know these places or live here or are very familiar with them. This is the Faradi Yahya street. And I also visit these areas on foot prior to filming, just in order to try and get familiar with how you drive here. And many of these areas are so beautiful that, you know, it's such a pleasure to walk them. There is a no entry sign on the right, so I'm taking the left. I've driven here even at night, and it's well, it's interesting. I wouldn't say it's easy or enjoyable, very enjoyable to drive here, but it's interesting. Some of the houses here are very old, and just look at this house here with its wall that's tilting forward, and it's I mean, people here need to fix their houses. And now we are driving straight onto the Karim Belqasem Boulevard. We are back on the Karim Belqasem Boulevard, and the Lycée Elizabeth is over there, the Elizabeth High School, now known as Zainab al-Mu'minin School, named after one of the prophets of Muhammad, peace be upon him, the prophet of Islam. And this is the Boulevard Karim Belqasem Street, or the Karim Belqasem Boulevard. The Beirut Park is on the right, one of the most beautiful gardens in Algiers. It also has a kindergarten inside. And guys, we are back to where we started our video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button to receive notifications on more videos like these. If you have any comments or suggestions of new routes, please drop a comment in the comment section. Drive safely, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.